across America with mega jackpots. It's Mega Millions.
What is up, America? I'm John Crow. It is Tuesday, July 26th, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $830 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Now, let's see if I can't make you a multi-millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 29. That's followed by 63. Up next, we have 66. Your next number is 7, and your final white ball number for this Tuesday evening is 60. Now for the mega ball number, that's 15. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 29, 63, 66, 7, 16. The gold mega ball is 15. Now, if no matches all 6 numbers, Friday's jackpot could be more than $1 billion. Play on, America.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news happening in southwest Detroit tonight, where a young teenager is shot and killed during an argument. Detroit Police Chief James White tells us the boy is 14 or 15 years old, and tonight 4 people are now in custody.
That shooting happened on Homer and Mullane near Lawndale and I-75. Mara McDonald is at the scene with what we know about that argument.
First of all, let me show you, take a look. Detroit police on the scene. They're processing the scene, getting the shell casings off the ground, talking to witnesses, trying to piece together what happened out here. But I can tell you, both witnesses as well as police say they believe this was about a car. Neighbors who fear retaliation say they saw it all go down. A group of about 4 putting on masks and then went running at this home, firing indiscriminately at people on the sidewalk.
Officers responded and very quickly, within minutes. We get here on shots fired. We find our victim, who is 14 or 15. We're still trying to get clarity on that. The victim was shot once. Neighbors who don't want to be identified say he appeared to have been shot in the throat. He was rushed to the hospital where he died. All of this, according to neighbors, over who this Honda belongs to. After the shooting stopped, the 4 suspects took off running, but officers from the 4th Precinct Special Operations tracked them down not too far from the original shooting scene. They're all young, too. The chief says under 20. We believe we have all 4 perpetrators in custody. We have evidence in the vehicle that we are impounding. We have evidence with the suspected shooters, so we do have the shooters off the street. Sadly, we've got a young person once again in our city that's been shot senselessly on the street in the middle of summer, and so there's just no words. Witnesses telling us when that young teen was shot, it was fairly clear that his injuries were substantial. They say they saw police working on him, trying to revive him. He was rushed to the hospital, but he was dead on arrival. We're in southwest Detroit. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. Also new tonight, police say a drunk driver stands accused of causing a series of crashes at 2 busy intersections in St. Clair Shores. Witnesses watched this unfold at 10 Mile and Jefferson, and then again at 10 Mile and Harper. Pamela Osborne live in St. Clair Shores with what people saw. Pam.
Well, Devin, we are here at 10 Mile and Jefferson, but you wouldn't know it because the street marker that tells you so is gone. That drunk driver took that out, left a lot of damage behind. You can see some of the pieces of vehicles scattered across the road. He continued down that way where he caused even more accidents.
I had no reaction, not even to jump out of the way or anything. It's like I was watching a movie. It was scary.
What Frank D'Anasopoulos witnessed at Jefferson and 10 Mile was a series of crashes caused by one driver who sources say appeared to be under the influence.
The light was red, so he hits the car, goes around.
After that, D'Anasopoulos says the man tried to get around the car he hit,
blows through the lights, runs over the stop sign,
and in doing so hit another car.
Cuts across, hits 2 more cars, goes across, hits the sidewalk, starts going down 10 Mile.
Witnesses say another driver who saw the crashes chased after him.
His front end was kind of banged up.
Joyce Wright was dining on the patio at Sabby. She tells us she heard that black SUV coming before yet another series of accidents unfolded before her eyes.
He ran the red light, hit one car, it spun, hit a truck, and then he hit 2 more cars.
She says an elderly couple in one of those cars had to be transported to the hospital. There were injuries up the road near Pegasus, too. Once the shock of it all wore off, D'Anasopoulos ran to check on the people that were hit.
They were in shock. They were in shock. The one lady couldn't even move.
Some of those people were also transported to the hospital. His thoughts are with the injured and on the driver who caused all this chaos.
He didn't even look back once to see if he hurt anybody. He just was concentrating on getting out.
And police confirmed they did take one person into custody, but they aren't releasing a whole lot of details here as they're still trying to piece all of this together. Reporting live in St. Clair Shores, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
Wow, hopefully some answers coming up tomorrow. All right, Pam. After several delayed votes and opposition from some community members, Detroit City Council has now approved $60 million in tax breaks for Dan Gilbert's Hudson site.
Bedrock says costs to build the skyscraper have soared, and the 10-year tax break is needed to get the project done. The council vote was postponed 3 times because of concerns from some Detroiters, but Bedrock has agreed to give more to its community benefits package, including more affordable housing.
A judge orders the federal government to seize the money former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick has been raising on crowdfunding sites. Kilpatrick and his wife Letitia launched a crowdfunding campaign on the site Plum Fund. They were asking for money for their new baby and to pay for an $800,000 home in Florida. Well, the federal government is taking $193,000 from those accounts. Kilpatrick still owes money to the IRS and plenty of restitution to Detroit taxpayers.
New details revealed in federal court today about the man accused of buying the gun that killed Detroit police officer Lauren Courts. Investigators say Sheldon Thomas bought the Graco gun from an East Point shop, then gave it to 19-year-old Imani Davis. Prosecutors say Thomas is a serial straw purchaser and accused him of flooding the streets with guns. Thomas was given no bond today.
Right now, Detroit police need your help in finding the person who shot and killed a trans woman on the city's west side. Neighbors say they found her body on the sidewalk last night at Finkel near Schaefer. Police tell us she'd been shot multiple times. Her pants were torn. Witnesses believe she jumped out of a car and started running while the driver chased after her and shot her.
It's hurtful. A life was lost. You know, another member of our community is gone, and specifically another trans woman of color has lost their life, and so it's devastating to the community that this occurred.
But there is no word tonight on a motive behind the killing.
A former Macomb County priest will spend years in prison for the sexual abuse of young boys. Neil Kalina was sentenced to up to 15 years in prison. He was convicted of 2 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct last month. He was a priest at St. Kieran Catholic Church in Shelby Township in the 1980s. He's accused of molesting teens and giving them drugs and alcohol. He was charged in 2019.
Supporters of a minimum wage hike in Michigan submit petitions to put it to a vote. A ballot initiative would raise the state's minimum wage to $15 an hour. It would increase the hourly minimum for tipped workers. More than 600,000 signatures were collected, and 340,000 valid signatures are needed to get it on the ballot. This would not happen this election year. Organizers want this put to a vote in 2024. The Federal Reserve is set to announce another interest rate hike tomorrow. It's expected to raise rates by 3/4 of a point. It would be the second hike in a row of that size. Officials are trying to tame the 40-year high inflation, and we'll follow that tomorrow.
We will.